Can you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remove your hats? Nacho. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. You may now be seated.
Good afternoon. I'm Carla Fierro, Senior Class Vice President, and on behalf of the class of 2014, I would like to welcome and thank God for our family, friends, honored guests, administrators, faculty, and staff for joining us in this transition from high school to adulthood. It is our great honor that you can share this special occasion with us, because you are a part of this new chapter of our lives. Without your support, we will not be before you today. You witnessed us as insecure freshmen starting high school, but now seniors and leaders, we depart and start our journey. Even though this is just the beginning, we are confident we will succeed because you have helped us become the graduates we are today. Many of us will be the first to graduate high school in our families. Regardless of current accomplishments, we will strive for more and never settle for less. And again, welcome and thank you for coming to celebrate Franklin D. Roosevelt High School's great class of 2014's graduation.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and student body of Franklin Delano Roosevelt High School, we welcome and thank you for being here with us today. Your graduate has asked that you treat this exercise with the utmost respect. Every graduate deserves to hear his or her name announced. Please refrain from using any noisemakers, horns, bells, yells, or any other distractors are not conducive to maintaining the dignity and grandeur of this event. We ask that you hold your applause and congratulatory yells until after all names have been called so that the next name can be clearly heard. Your assistance will help provide the very best graduation for each student. Thank you in advance for your cooperation to ensure a dignified graduation ceremony.
Good afternoon, Dr. Blackburn, Mrs. Span, administrators, faculty, staff, parents, teachers, and fellow classmates. On behalf of the class of 2014, I would like to welcome you. I am so honored to have been selected as the Salutatorian of the class of 2014. I would like to thank you all for your time and attendance. Most importantly, I would like to congratulate all students here with me on this day. Before I begin, I would like to congratulate our valedictorian, Liliana Santillan, for a job well done. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter in our lives. We began our journey 4 years ago as the class that was expected to change Franklin D. Roosevelt forever. After defeating challenges, differences, and adversities, we managed to remain in unity as one family. 4 years ago, I walked into the hallways of Roosevelt thinking, oh my God, how am I going to survive these next 4 years? Honestly, my plan was to get on notice, get my diploma, and leave. However, here I am today, speaking to all these people when on my first day, the only words that came out of my mouth were my name and grade. I have been able to grow and accomplish things that I would never in a million years think would be possible. From joining the National Guard and graduating basic training my junior year to graduating in the top of my class with a year and a half of college, headed to Texas A&M. I still remember the day at the end of Mrs. Edwards' social studies class where I made a dream list. In this note card, I listed 5 goals that today I am proud to say I accomplished. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't impossible. Because of the motivation, my parents, ma, pa, los amo, my family, teachers, coaches, JRT instructors, and friends, I was able to succeed. So if there's anything I could say to them, is to thank them. Because just as they motivated you, it's your duty to motivate others. Before I even began my freshman year, many people questioned my decision to attend Roosevelt. Why Roosevelt? Of all the 23 high schools in the ISD, today, finally, I could state my answer. Aside of the wrong impressions, Roosevelt is more than just a school. It's a second home. There are so many opportunities out there, and sometimes all we need is for that someone to believe in us. I have grown into a better person because of people who believe in me. A great man once told me, our successes are measured by our willingness to confront our fears. From being captain of the soccer girls team to being away for the first time 10 weeks, I stand here today as evidence that anything is possible. Yes, you'll face many challenges, but just remember that there's always that someone who believes in you. And if you do not know or have that person, it's me. I believe in you. I believe that you could accomplish anything you set your mind to. Stay motivated, class. This is not the end, this is just the beginning. Motivation. Now that's something that's always distinguished Franklin D's class of 2014, motivation. Motivation was the key to us being here. Motivation was going to class on time. Motivation was staying for tutoring. Motivation was waking up early to take the SAT. Motivation is what pushed Marlene, Denise, and Alexis to attend El Centro to complete a year of college. Motivation is what pushed Selena and Carla to run those extra laps around the track before a game. Motivation was what pushed Sleepy, Crystal, and J-Mac to get signed to play ball in college. Motivation was what pushed Chelly and Octavio to enlist in our armed forces. Now that's the legacy we leave here today, our willingness to succeed and accomplish great things. Eric Thomas reminds us, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. Now, my classmates, it's our turn. It's our turn to celebrate. It's our turn to rejoice. It's our turn into the next chapter of our lives. Today is the start of something new for us. We have the chance to be whatever we please. We could become doctors, teachers, lawyers, or politicians. Whatever you choose, I ask for one thing. Please do not forget this feeling of accomplished. Do not forget where you came from, and do not forget how hard you worked to get here. Thank you, and we made it, guys.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the graduating Mustang class of 2014, I extend a heartfelt welcome to our special guest, Dr. Lou Blackburn, our executive director, Ms. Jennifer Span, our principal, Mr. DeVoe, administrators, faculty and staff, classmates, friends, and family. I would also like to thank you for your untiring support during these previous 12 years. I would like to thank my parents, my brother, my cousin Maggie, my boyfriend Franklin, my best friends Lisette and Darian, because without y'all, I would not be the person I am today. To parents who dropped us off on our first day of kindergarten, afraid of how we would adjust, but believed in us anyways. I say to you, we made it then, and with your guidance, we made it now. I remember the beginning of the school year. Everyone would ask me if I had started on my speech. I would joke around and say, yeah, it's very simple. We did it, we made it, I'm out. We would all laugh, but deep inside, I had no idea of what I wanted to say. As we got closer to graduation day, I would find any excuse to postpone the important task that lay ahead of me. It wasn't because I was lazy. Well, maybe I was. But honestly, I didn't want to write a speech because I didn't want this journey to end. I didn't want to say goodbye. I would spend hours looking at a blank screen, just thinking about all the wonderful experiences we had. 4 years ago, I stepped foot inside Franklin D. Roosevelt High School, afraid and nervous, not knowing if I would still see my middle school friends, not knowing what the future held for me or any of us. The feeling of having to make new friends and experience new things was terrifying. However, Roosevelt became like a second home for me and most of us. I honestly believe that sometimes I spent more time at school than at home. I remember my mom telling me that I practically lived at school and only came home to eat and sleep. Roosevelt was a very special place for us. We have formed many long-lasting friendships with our classmates as well as our teachers and become a true Mustang family. If I stood here and talked about all the memories I've had with my class, we'll be here all day. We're a class that found ways to have fun even though our economic situation was not the best. We didn't need fancy trips or picnics to have a good time. I remember going on Twitter the day after our senior picnic and reading Derek's tweet. He said, although our picnic was on the football field, I have it there again and again. This showed that it didn't matter where we were. All that mattered was the people that we were sharing our last few moments with. The same people that we walked the halls with our freshman year. The same people that we sat in lunch with on Chicken Tender Tuesday, and I know y'all gonna miss that. We were a class that was able to do great in not so good situations. Being stuck in a gym all day during tax may have not been the most best or comfortable situation, but we'd managed to get some of the best scores the school had seen in years. Do y'all know why we did this? We did this because we're a class full of leaders and role models. We don't do what other people do. We choose our own path. No matter what path we choose after high school, whether it's going to the Army, college, or straight to the workforce, I know that we are going to be successful because we are the class of 2014. I know that we have some of the most talented people here at this school. This talent has brought them great opportunities. Some people like Sleepy, J-Mac, and Crystal are getting full rides to college. Others, like Marlene, Lisette, Denise, and Evelyn, have already finished off their first year of college by taking classes at El Centro. These individuals didn't get to where they are by slacking off. They dedicated time and effort to reach their success. And I know that each and every one of you can do the same. I want every single one of you to dream big and do everything possible to make those dreams come true. And just when you feel like giving up, I want y'all to remember this. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. With that being said, we are the class of what? I can't hear you. Thank you.
The title of this poem is titled Memories Back Then. Can't let your past hold your future hostage. Memories are forever, it's either now or never. But let's not forget about the past and how we had a blast in the hallways with Sleepy, Roy, Quan, JJ, and Jamar. Those moments will never fade. But let's not forget about, but forever displayed in our memories and hearts. And I'm sure the cheerleaders, Shalandria, Ogechi, Tony, and Bethany would agree about the moments they spent on the sidelines cheering their hearts out. Impossible to form without those moments Sleepy, Jamar, Herschel, AV, and Ronnie shared with the football players. Life's in layers with no layout, no chart or graph. That's why I say fear is a choice. Danger is real. And these moments are something meant for each and every one of us to feel. As Otis, Meshach, Roy, Choice, Jamar, and seems to will, when they think of intense and emotional moments on the court. Because I know I will when I think about my basketball sisters. Yes, I said sisters. Brianna, Crystal, Jamaica, Tiana, and Tawana. It's an honor to be a part of bonds so great, bonds that no one can ever take from you, bonds that you've made subconsciously for you. That's ironic because they're made subconsciously for you. I said bonds that are made subconsciously for you, that's ironic because they remain consciously with you. And I'm sure that the baseball players, Charles, Derek, Daniel, Kyle, Armando, Ivan, Darius, couldn't pitch a better picture than with one another. Or like the soccer sisters, Lily, Denise, Selena, Andrea, Carmen, Odalis, Bridget, Evelyn, and Lisette, who probably couldn't kick a better setting than with one another. And I can't forget about my best friend who's held my hand through grade school, Alexis, on a more personal note. These moments, as we will soon refer to as back then, are forever. Jamar Mack inspired this quote: "The bonds you create in high school can never be broken." You see, bonds come in many forms and are formed unintentionally, and metaphorically are held by the full arm of one another unconditionally, and potentially had the potential before we notice. I said, you see, bonds come in many forms and are formed unintentionally, and are metaphorically held by the forearm of one another unconditionally, and potentially had the potential before we noticed. And I couldn't thank God enough for surrounding me around such beautiful, talented people. For this is not the end of our cycle. It's the beginning. Congrats to all grads of 2014. That's it.
Good afternoon to the great Franklin D. Roosevelt High School graduating class of 2014, faculty, staff, friends, family, and everyone who has come to enjoy this joyous occasion with us this evening. My name is Bethany Jones, Senior Class President, and I am here to introduce our keynote speaker for the evening, Dr. Lou Blackburn. Dr. Blackburn was born in Fort Worth, Texas, where he attended elementary school. After moving to Dallas, he attended O.W. Holmes Middle School and graduated from the great Franklin D. Roosevelt High School. Blackburn then continued his educational journey at Texas A&M University Commerce, where he earned a bachelor's in music education and a master's in educational administration. He later earned a doctorate of philosophy degree from the University of Texas in Austin. Blackburn began his career in DISD in 1986 as a musical teacher. He then became an assistant principal,
followed by becoming a principal. He is now the proud trustee of District 5, which holds his alma mater. It is my pleasure to introduce this Mustang. Give a Roosevelt welcome to Dr. Lou Blackburn.
Now, I get up to speak and they leave? Good afternoon. Before I begin, I want to always give honor to Ms. Clements, who helped get me on my way when I was at Roosevelt High School. I appreciate you still being here, Ms. Clements. But to Mr. DeVoe, the other administrators, faculty and staff, parents, relatives, and friends, I want to give congratulations to the 2014 graduating class of my alma mater, Franklin Delano Roosevelt High School. We have approximately 120 of you. Now, I'm sure that there are others who are still to come. But I bring greetings today from the Dallas Independent School District Board of Trustees. We are a group of people who are committed and dedicated to student success. Now, Evelyn, it is always a privilege and an honor to have an opportunity to address you. But before I go too far, I want to recognize the District 5 Teacher of the Year, Miss Emily Tang. Please stand. Thank you for being one of the best teachers. Graduates, I will keep my remarks short because I realize how eager you are to get your diploma, for which you worked so hard. Keandra, I know that you are eager to get started and join with your family and friends because you want to share your joy with them. Carla, you are eager to get started with your plans for the future. But before I go further, I want to recognize one of my Mustang alma mater. Miss Kiana Hawkins was scheduled to graduate in 1994. I'm going to repeat, she was scheduled to graduate in 1994, but she is here today, 20 years later, because she decided to persevere. She decided that she was going to be persistent, and as the speaker said earlier, she was motivated to get her high school diploma. Not a GED, nothing else but her diploma. So, while she's going to get her diploma today, from the Board of Trustees, I want to offer Ms. Kiana Hawkins a certificate, which is a Perseverance Award for your relentless pursuit of excellence by meeting the requirements to graduate 20 years later. The Board of Trustees recognizes her 20-year journey and salutes your efforts to persevere by never giving up on achieving academic success. Congratulations. Thank you. Mustangs don't give up. But as you go towards your future, Andrea, do you want to be a champion? You see, the path to your destination is quite simple. It is in the power of two. Success is in the power of two. You see, Liliana, no one makes it all by themselves. But with the help of others, we become our best selves. People speak to our hearts, inspiring us with words every day. A word of encouragement can go a very long way. You see, Imogene, the right words can engage your brain and bring an idea to life. They keep you focused on the positive and free your heart from strife. Maybe it was your mother, Bethany, who said, "Keep going. I know you can make it." Or maybe, Tani, it was your father who said, "Pick yourself up and dust yourself off," when you thought you blew it. Or perhaps it was your teacher, Denise, who said, "Failure is not an option." Or maybe, Claudia, it was your coach who said, "Keep your eyes forward and continue on. Your life has only just begun." I am talking about the power of two. Now, Ogechi, you thought they were being hard on you because they pushed you past your limit. when in fact they saw only the best in you and wanted you to realize it. And Darion, they would not accept anything less than your best because they knew that was the true key to your success. Again, I'm still talking about the power of two. Now, life, just as in business, takes the help of someone who sees your potential to be a true champion. When you excel, Charles, it is not because of the sole efforts of your own. It is because of the people who have supported you and cheering you on. They never lost sight, Crystal, and they continue to believe, even when you may have wanted to walk away, quit, or leave. Now, Meshach, you're number 10 because they knew the real power of two. When you got discouraged, they were there to see you through. Now, along your journey, graduates, towards becoming a champion, Taylor, I want you to remember the power of two, but also I want you to get your swag on. Now, swag stands for service with attitude and gratitude. Now, Alexis, I want you to get involved, mentor or tutor a young child, reach out to a neighbor in need, perform random acts of kindness. Along the way, I want you to think about attitude. Kenitra, I want you to give service with full attention, serve with vitality and vigor, serve with poise and pride. And Derek, I want you to be grateful. Be thankful for the opportunities to serve others, appreciate those opportunities to serve, and satisfaction comes from serving others. Graduates, I want you to remember to swag. But I wish you great success in life. I want you to go forth throughout the world representing Franklin Delano Roosevelt High School and the Dallas Independent School District. Your high school years may be over, but remember the power of two, and I want you to remember to swag. I am so happy for you today. I'm sure Mama and Papa on the stands are very happy for you today. Parents, thank you for raising your child the best that you could with what you had. You were their first teachers preparing them for school. Thank you for allowing Dallas ISD to help raise your child, teach your child, inspire your child, and encourage your child. Family, grandparents, uncles, aunts, thank you for helping those parents to get these students ready for this day. Teachers, administrators, and other staff, thank you for doing your job with this group of students from Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Graduates, I want you now to stand up and thank those who are here for you today. Thank them for being here. Thank them for helping you. Papa, Mama, we are happy that you are here. Uncles and aunts, we are happy that you are here. Graduates, I am so happy that you are here today.
Ms. Elizalde, Dr. Blackburn, please join me at the podium. As principal of Franklin Delano Roosevelt High School, I hereby affirm that each candidate has met all requirements for graduation as determined by the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District, and they are qualified to receive their diplomas, or they are otherwise qualified to participate in this graduation ceremony consistent with the laws of the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District.
As Assistant Superintendent of the Dallas Independent School District, I am pleased to confirm the certification of the 2014 graduating class of Franklin D. Roosevelt.
And representing the Dallas Independent School District Board of Trustees, I am pleased to award these diplomas, thereby certifying that they are indeed graduates of the Dallas Independent School Districts. Let's get our swag on.
Liliana Santillan Frostro. Andrea Reyes. Evelyn Gonzalez. Denise Leha. Lizette Mendoza. Myra Rivera. Marlene Arredondo Rodriguez. Kanitra Dewana Jones. Martha Magdalena Gonzalez. Meshach Thomas. Franklin Herrera Saucedo. Derek Devon Castillo. Carmen Olivas. Darian Griffin. Tiana Owens. Kia Monique Varnado. Carla Fierro. Tawana Latrice Brown. Jesus Takuba. Bridget Rosales. Savoye Newton. Sahara Nichelle Gibson. Crystal Ijuma Ochulo. Taylor Glover. Ogechi Casey Imirowa. Jamar Frederick Mack. Alberto Zuniga. Kiera Beeler. Otis Orion Adams. Charles Travion Woods. Mauro Jaime Arredondo. Octavio Veliz Carrera. Alexis Lacey Williams. Bria Freeman. Lisbeth Morales. Bethany J. Jones. Soretta Alden Dean Banks. Odalis Fabiola Benitez.
Can you throw a sleepy in there too?
Taryn Mitchell. Jamaica Latrice Wright. Damian Seamster. Imogene Vianne Mosley. Cynthia Alvarez. Daniel Mizrain Alvarado. Kiana Elaine Anderson. Chavez Beeson. Latoria Antoinette Brown. Marcus Zachary Busby. Selena Bustamante. Patricia Campos. Jose Emerson Canales. Darius Demond Castillo. Eric Castillo. Ivan Alejandro Cadillo. Francis Macarena Centeno. Ladarian Jamil Choice Jr. Javante Clarkson. Shalandria Daniels. Tamara Douglas. Norvell Eldon Dumas. Irene Ellison. Luis Gerardo Flores. Maximiliano Frias. Latricia Quine Friday. Rajvanisha Friday. Holly Neandra Nicole G. Jabria Gibson. Devonjay Desmal Givens. Gerard Jershawn Gray. Tony Green. Tyresha Patrice Hayes. Tierra Corrine Hood. Paulette Matrice Jackson. Tierra Lene Jefferson. Gloria Nicole Jimenez. Derek Johnson. Ronnie Johnson. Rashad Johnson. Shantavia Renee Johnson. Herschel Joe Jones III. Edgar Andres Laborico. Timothy Dale Lane Jr. Sergio Leja. Shateria Lenicia Lofton.
Russell Eduardo Moreno. Felisa Morgan. Eugene Odom. Alexis Padron. Odalis Palma. Patricia Palomares. Antara Sheree Patterson. Justice Rashad Petty. Dominique Pleasant. Kyle Bradford Potts. Maricela Resendez. Raimundo Alejandro Reyes. Cristobal Rios. Shadell Robinson. Keon Rogers. Lanila Alexandria Rollins. Avante Shaw. Timothy Simon. Jamelia Stroy. Keandria Monet Sykes. Derek Thomas. Michael Thomas. Armando Torres Lopez. Ricardo Trejo. Claudia Simone Turner. Brianna Lichelle Tyler Ogilvy. Oscar Vasquez. Karina Marisol Villa. JC White. Lachey Witherspoon. Brianna Lachelle Wright.
Hey, make sure, hey, I want you to say Dion, you know what I'm saying? Let's go home.
Destiny Wright.
You got me though,
Kadarian Wright.
And our special graduate, Ms. Kiana Hawkins. Graduates, please stand. Congratulations. I hereby declare you 2014 graduates of Franklin Delano Roosevelt High School. Please turn your tassels from right to left.